3. It's problem 2-59. It says solve the following system of equations. In other words, what values of A and B make each system true? Be sure to show your work and explain your thinking clearly. So I've written these on a separate paper. So I'm supposed to solve the system of equations, so I can use substitution or elimination, or there are other methods that you might not be familiar with. But for this one, I know that b to the 0 equals 1, so I'm just going to simply plug in 1. Okay, so 2 equals a times 1. So that means 2 equals a, because b to the 0 is 1. Okay, so now I know what a is. So then I'm going to use substitution and just plug it in here. I saw a lot of different various methods that were also fine. If you used a different way, it's totally fine. But I'm going to plug a in because I know that it's 2. And then I'm just going to solve for b. So to solve for b, I'd have to divide both sides by 2, or I could multiply both sides by a half. So I'm multiplying both sides by a half. And that gives me 1/4 is equal to a half of 2 is 1, and 1 times b squared is just b squared. Okay, and then I'm just going to square root both sides. So, and I can, since it's a fraction, I can think of it as a little square root on the top and a little square root on the bottom. So the square root of the top of the numerator is 1, and the square root of the denominator is 2. So b is a half. So there's a and b. Okay, and then similarly, I'm going to do this problem just about the same. I know b to the 0 equals 1. So if I plug that in for b to the 0, I have that a equals a half. And that's just simply because b to the 0 is equal to 1. Anything to the 0 power is equal to 1. And then I can plug a half in for a right here. And then to get b by itself, I need to multiply both sides by 2. So I'm just going to write it really small. So 2 times 2, that's 4. 2 times a half is just 1, and 1 times b squared is b squared. And then I can just square root both sides. So that gives me that b equals 2.